everyone. Hey, Linda Thomas here. I posted on Facebook the other day how to take the sting out of prospecting, and I thought I'd expand on that a little bit with you here today. First of all, I don't like the word prospecting. It kind of sounds like you're doing something to someone. It just doesn't have a good vibe to it. I just don't like it. It's got a negative energy for me. And quite honestly, a lot of people struggle with prospecting because that's exactly what it feels to them. Like they're trying to get something. They're trying to manipulate someone to do something. So first of all, get rid of that out of your vocabulary. Let's change prospecting to finding, because ultimately that's what we're trying to do in our business, is to find candidates for our product, to find candidates for our opportunity, for people to partner up with us. And where a lot of people struggle is when they're out trying to find people, they have that prospecting kind of attitude and mentality in them, and it's coming out and people can see it 1,000 miles away. Good example, when you're at a local coffee shop like a Starbucks and things like that, we're all taught to go out and meet people, and that's what your goal is, to meet people. But where most people kind of slip through the cracks and just kind of go off, off on a detour, is when you meet people, your goal is to build rapport, establish a relationship, and get to know that person a little bit. They didn't walk into Starbucks to get approached on your product or opportunity. They have a completely different agenda when they walk in there. So that's kind of why it stings so much if you meet somebody and all of a sudden start pitching an opportunity or a product to them. That's not why they came in there, and that's why there's this wall that goes up a little bit, and then the distributor is feeling rejected, defeated. You're just setting yourself up for I don't want to say failure. You're not setting yourself up for success by going in and trying to approach somebody and present and decide right then and there that this is a good product for you, this is a great opportunity for you, rather than frustrate yourself or your team members. Just really teach the philosophy of your goal really is to build rapport and establish relationships. Find out who that person is, what makes them tick. They may be the best person that you need in your business to take you to the next level, but be patient about it. Find out who they are, learn about them, and then you won't even need to sell your opportunity or your product. When you get to know, like, and trust and actually care about that other person and find out about them, it will all rise to the perfect position where you're just having a two-way conversation, and they gladly open up their wallet, pull out their credit card or checkbook, and join you in your product and or opportunity. So my message today is to really think about how you behave when you're out and about meeting other people, and we do want you to add to your contact list on a daily basis. We do want you to do that. However, just really not cross the line of pitching, approaching, presenting on the spot. You'll find the business building process is much more peaceful, enjoyable, and satisfying when you truly just go out, no agenda other than let's find out who I can meet today and see if they're a good candidate that I can show them my company, product, or opportunity at a later time. True story, this is what prompted this message today. I was at a coffee shop, and first rule I live by is just to smile to people. I was sitting there, and a gentleman came in and sat beside me, and he kind of walked by. I looked up and I smiled. Guess what? He smiled back. People mirror your energy and your attitudes. And he said, "What do you do?" And I pointed to my laptop. I have send out cards on my laptop. I just pointed to it. And I said, "We're a web-based greeting card company." And I immediately shut up and I said, "What do you do?" And he said, "I'm in sales and marketing." And he says, "We should connect." I didn't even really say anything. I said, "We're a web-based greeting card company." But my energy, my attitude, and my smile was there. He just felt that this is probably a person I should get to know. He has no idea what I do. I truly have no idea what he does. But rather than approach and present and pitch, I just said, "Well, that's great. We need to have coffee and we can learn more about one another's businesses." And that was as simple as it was. And we have an appointment. So that's my message today, is to really get that prospecting word out of your vocabulary. Take that hat off, meet people, greet people. build a rapport. That's why we have an appointment with this gentleman. That's why I have an appointment with this gentleman, because I built rapport. He felt the good energy, and we at a later time will discuss business. So that's how you build a business on a daily basis, building rapport, letting the relationships cultivate over time as they should, and it's just a much more enjoyable way to do business. So I hope that helps. Spread the word, get rid of that prospecting word, meet people, and just enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and you will reach your goals over time if you're consistent over time. So until we talk again next time, have a great day, everybody.